Hello and welcome to part 2 in our setting goals series. We left off that it must be your goal, or let's just go quickly, the why. It's all about the reasons, and that you have to have reasons or it just doesn't matter. And by reasons I mean benefits. Why do you want to do it? If you want to lose weight, why? What is the reason for that? To feel better, to be healthier, maybe you're having heart problems, diabetes problems. Is it so you can play with your children more, so you won't get so tired, so you just won't get tired at night, so you can spend time with your spouse? I mean, you have to come up with a huge list of reasons, and the longer the list, the better the chance you're going to achieve your goal. And without those reasons, we said nothing matters, and it must be your goal and not someone else's. And I hope that's proper English the way I wrote it, not someone else. Because if it's not your goal, you may accomplish it, but what's going to happen over time, you're going to end up somewhere where you don't want to be. And that's the worst thing of all, is to end up where you don't want to be. Alright, and now let's move on. The 80-20 rule. And basically what that means, and I believe it's the Pareto rule, if I pronounce that correctly, that 80% of your effort is going to be wasted. So basically it's the 80-20 rule, but I guess 20% of your effort is going to give you 80% of the results. Is the easier way to say it. Meaning that if you spend more time in the beginning preparing the goals and getting your reasons done and finding out the benefits, the end result is going to be so much better. So you want to put all your effort into the now, right here, the preparation, so the end result is going to be much, much better. Because if you don't spend much time here in the preparation, it's going to be much more difficult on the other end trying to achieve the goal. Okay, roadblocks. This is just as important. Before we even write the first goal, you want to figure out what are the roadblocks. What's going to stop you from accomplishing them? And are they, once you get your list of roadblocks, are they bigger than your desires? And if that's true, you're not going to do the goal, because when you hit that first stoppage, blockage, trouble along the road, challenge, if it's bigger than your desire to achieve the goal, you're just not going to do it. It's not worth it. You need desires bigger than your challenges. So, and the easiest way to do that is to find out up front, what are they going to be? I mean, let's say one of your goals is to work out 3 times a week, but the club's an hour away. And unless you really, really want to work out 3 times a week, you may drive that hour the first week or 2 weeks, but you're going to give up when you start thinking, God, I got 2 hours in driving time just to do my workout. It's just not worth it. So if you know that ahead of time, it's a lot easier to write your goals. So make a list of that. And as we said, know what you're up against before you begin. That's really, really important. Okay, resources. Now this goes along with the roadblocks. We want you to figure out all your resources up front, once again, before you even write your first goal. And if you figure out you need to know this person, this person, this person to achieve your goal, are you willing to contact them? Or maybe you have to read a book on the subject. Are you really willing to read that book? Because if you're not willing to do what you need to do resources-wise, once again, you're just not going to achieve the goal. You won't have all the pieces put together in order to achieve your goal. And the easiest way to do this, I believe, is to follow in the steps of others. Figure out what your goal is, then find other people that have accomplished it and do what they do. Very simple. Many experts will tell you that's the surest path to success, is to find someone else that's already done it, that's successful, and do what they did. I know that sounds real simple, and it's not quite that simple, but it's a huge step in the right direction. Okay, I think we're about ready to get started writing goals, so we'll move into that in our next video. I hope we've gotten the preparation down and it all makes sense. Thank you so much. I appreciate you listening.